Osteogenesis Imperfecta, I mean, and some types it's not that bad, other types it's pretty bad. Most people with Osteogenesis Imperfecta can live normal lives. They can't walk because of their legs being so wormy, and they're very fragile, so if they try to walk, their body weight will break their bones, their leg bones, literally. So they usually have crutches or they're wheelchair bound and such. Right here, they use physical therapy to try and make the bones, make everything function properly, like the musculatory system with the skeletal system, so nothing breaks or anything. There's braces, like this is a spinal brace right here, which they put on like the chest, so the bones on the spine can go straight instead of like scoliosis, like all curving. Orthopedic surgery, which is using using steel bars to actually straighten up the bones, or placing the bones in a manner that so the bones can grow straight. And various medications to help strengthen the bones, such as reclass and zoledronic acid, which is an injection, and they usually put it towards the back to try and get just try and straighten up the bones. Everything is just straightening up the bones.
Stop. Zoledronic acid is it's a drug that stops. Okay. So yeah, you guys need, if you're going to use like things like names of drugs and stuff, you need to really know what they do, and that means looking up the mechanism of action. Okay. So that was zoledronic acid, and reclass was a class of drugs that help the bone mineralize or stop losing minerals. Okay?
Yeah, because there's very little minerals.
Okay, and not all osteogenesis imperfecta patients there are different types. Some of it is mild. So the important thing to remember there is that a kid comes in with a lot of broken bones, and do you think it's child abuse or not? And the fastest way to know is the only way to know maybe if they have OI is to do genetic testing, right? But you have to wait before genetic testing. Now the questions become like, do you call on a social worker right then and there, or not?
Yeah. There's various things like usually if there's bruises, I don't know, because I was thinking the same thing. Like, what happens? Like, let's say a kid comes in and they have osteogenesis imperfecta and they have a broken bone.
They don't necessarily know they have.
Yeah, I know. But when you see bruises, because bruises is usually a sign of child abuse. Like, say, exposed abuses on the face, maybe really bad bruises on the back, and so. No, I know not all bruises.
What you guys need to be presenting is some of these is, okay, so the majority of osteogenesis imperfecta, right, changes or problems with collagen genes, right?
Yeah.
So what is collagen?
Oh, I thought people would have prior knowledge to that.
Okay, what's collagen?
Collagen is something that helps your bones to structure from cartilage to actual bone. Because when you're a fetus, most of your body is made of cartilage. And what the cartilage does is, I think it breaks down using a certain.
You should stop. So cartilage is. No, I'm just saying. What I'm saying is, if you don't know the answer, that's okay. But it's better to not know the answer than it is to make an incorrect answer when you're talking about this. So collagen is a protein that's found in the extracellular matrix of a lot of things: of skin, of bone, of cartilage, although cartilage is a different kind of collagen. And these mutations are what cause the extracellular matrix not to be able to be mechanically functional, and probably cause defects in mineralization. So that's what leads to the fractures in osteogenesis imperfecta, which then leads to what we see as a phenotype or a class of diseases, which may be caused by different gene mutations in different types or in different genes. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this is my area, so.
Oh, no, it's perfectly fine. Alright, so, now, collagen. It's mostly made up of NCBI and PDFs and such. And some acknowledgements. I'd like to acknowledge Dr. Brennan, Professor McMahon, Rebecca Nicole, which was, I think, undergrad student that was helping us, the National Science Foundation, BCC, especially the chemistry department, Dr. Seth, HCS staff, and all of you guys for listening. Woo! Alright, any questions?
Then you should know what collagen is and what it does. And you can't assume that the other kids in the audience know, because some of them are doing internships in like psychology.
Oh, yeah. Any questions?